number 4. Been a pretty even fight, and we'll check with both George and Ken a little bit later on and see what they think is ahead in this one. But right now, we are in the midst of action here in round number 4. Dorsey again has Hamilton along the ropes. Hamilton able to fight his way off using the straight kicks to keep Dorsey away from him. But Dorsey moves right back in. He really likes to work in close.
He likes to work in close with inside, protected from getting kicked. He can go those sharp, hard body punches.
Hamilton fought his way off the ropes that way with a good left-right-left combination. Good, short, straight punches, traveled about 8 inches, and all 3 of them landed.
You would be surprised how much power you have in short punches.
This time Dorsey backed into the corner. And Hamilton trying to put the pressure on. Tried the left hook, that missed. Dorsey comes back, and his punch is picked off by the guard of Hamilton. Dorsey with the round kick. Hamilton comes right back with a straight kick on him. Now the round kick. Went for the head area with it.
You notice also there's a very bad cut in Hamilton's mouth. Blood is really running out.
Well, they are really landing some punches with power, and Dorsey has his whole body behind every punch that he throws.
He's twisting the top part of his body and putting a lot of power behind each punch.
Got the left through the guard of Hamilton that time as he backs him into the near corner again, and Hamilton fights his way off the ropes again. Using again the combinations and the straight kick. He's able to get that kick up very high, George, despite the fact Dorsey is in very close proximity to him.
Yeah, he's got a lot of flexibility in his hip. He feels like that his round kick, that left leg round kick, is the one that he can use to get the guy set up.
Again, Hamilton bleeding from the mouth very badly, and as Ken and George pointed out, that can affect his breathing. Dorsey has him cornered in the far neutral corner right now. Hamilton trying to work his way out, and he just kind of muscles his way out this time as opposed to fighting his way off the ropes as he has in the first 2 or 3 rounds. Now 2 left hooks get home from the left of Dave Hamilton on the chin of Troy Dorsey as the bell rings to end round number 4.
Previous round, as you get a look at Hamilton there, George.
All right, you see that Dorsey tries to work him into the corner here. Keep his hands up and then work on his body as he did in the earlier rounds. I think that Hamilton is favoring that cut lip. He had a lot of blood in his mouth.
We're back to live action. Here's Joe.
Okay, round number 5 underway, and as Dorsey continues to pummel Hamilton in the near corner, Ken and George, any opinion on who's ahead right now?
At the present time, I have to take Mr. Dorsey. He's been pressing the action. He seems to be a bit stronger. He seems to be in a bit better shape. And he is throwing the quicker punches, the harder punches, and he's kicking.
I'm going to have,
beg pardon?
much as I hate to say it, I'm going to have to agree with Ken over there.
You have no choice, Ryan. Correct.
Well, okay, our 2 experts are in agreement that Troy Dorsey with the lead right now. And Hamilton continually forced along the ropes or in the corner and allows Dorsey to get near enough to get inside those long kicks of his and virtually nullify them thus far in the bout. And Dorsey continues to work to the body, and in a 9, 10, 11, 12 round fight, that can begin to tell later on in the later rounds.
That's very true. A body shot is worth 3 or 4 good head shots. It tends to draw the image out of your body, make your legs weaker. And in this fight here, those body shots have taken a telling toll.
You have a kind of an interesting contrast, George, in defensive styles here, too. Hamilton likes to try to pick things off with his gloves, whereas Dorsey seems to roll and bob and tries to cause his opponent to miss.
Yeah, Hamilton goes into that shell, as you mentioned earlier, keeping his arms up around, and Dorsey's got a good upper body movement. He'll take him on the arms, move his shoulder in to give him that protection.
2 good straight lefts from Dorsey, and then he tried to bring the roundhouse right in over the left hand of Hamilton, but Dynamite leaned back out of the way of it. And again, Dorsey backs Hamilton against the ropes and works him over with lefts and rights. Hamilton tries to fight his way off. Now goes into that crab shell again, trying to cover up. But a lot of those blows are getting through more now than earlier in the fight, Ken.
The blows now are starting to tell. He's a bit tired. He's not as sharp as he was before, as because he's tired. And in doing this now, Mr. Dorsey is finding this spot. He's throwing good short right hands. He's throwing good hooks.
Okay, let's go up to Dorsey's corner and give a listen.
Check his eyes. In the nose, get some water. In the nose. In the nose. Up the mouth. Stay with me. In the nose. Female. Relax. That's 5 rounds down. You got it. More to go. 4 more. 4 more. 4 rounds. 4 rounds later. It only took about 1 round.
As you heard the instructions in Dorsey's corner, obviously if his people have told him that, and they believe that he has this fight in the bag, you do not want to get overconfident, George and Ken, but you know you have your opponent. How do you approach it then?
I think Dorsey's going to approach it by keeping the pressure on him. I've seen Dorsey fight before. He only has one gear, and that's forward.
Round number 6, here's Joe.
All right, again, Dorsey comes all the way across the ring to meet Hamilton, tried to get the round kick in, the hook kick. Now Hamilton with a good left-right combination brought the right uppercut up and now gets a straight right in on the chin of Dorsey. Dorsey fights back at mid-ring. A couple of pretty good solid punches, George, from Hamilton.
Yeah, one of the things I want to find out, Hamilton's got his mouthpiece, you know, he's holding it out in front of his mouth there now. That usually indicates the fellow's is tired and can't breathe. Dorsey
has come back, raining right and left to the head now of Hamilton. He seems to have shifted the attack to the upper portion of the body. The back spinning kick, and now right and left in the near corner, and Hamilton trying to hang on. There's the back spin kick from Hamilton, trying to hold Dorsey off. Dorsey with a straight left, and Hamilton comes right back with a straight left of his own. Tried the right. Dorsey pulled away from it, and it drew nothing but air. Again, Dorsey goes underneath and works the body, Ken.
He's a very well-trained fighter. The only bad part is Hamilton's lip is very bad.
Left hook from Hamilton, and he followed it up with a straight right that caught Dorsey and catches him high on the forehead with another straight right as he has Dorsey backed into the near corner again. Are you surprised, Ken or George, that we maybe haven't seen with the way Dorsey likes to fight, boring in a little more movement on the part of Hamilton to try to stay away from him?
I think it was very smart on Hamilton's part, but at the present time, Hamilton's too tired to move.
Dorsey with a good left-right combination, and Hamilton is in trouble out in the middle of the ring right now trying to cover up. Dorsey works underneath now, comes up over the top, missed with a big overhand right, and Hamilton comes right back with a left hook of his own to slow him up just a little bit. Both of them looking a little tired right now.
They're both a little tired, but at the present time, Mr. Dorsey, I think, is a lot better shape, mentally and physically.
Again, Dorsey digging left and right. Under, and he floored him with an overhand right, caught him on the way down. Hamilton went down from the overhand right, and George, that's just what he talked about.
Yeah, I talked to him earlier today, and I asked him if he was going to be able to put him away, what do you do it with? And he said an overhand right.
A brutal fight, a fight of a great deal of punishment in this one. And I have to ask you guys, the experts, Hamilton fought the majority of the round without his mouthpiece in. I mean, that can really wreak havoc and get yourself hurt.
Yeah, it really can, particularly when a guy has busted lip like Hamilton had to start off with.
Well, it's the point of having a busted lip plus the point that your teeth are very sharp. You can hit with a straight punch, you can hit with an uppercut. You can get a very severe cut on the lips, on the gums. You know, it's very dangerous. And you can lose your teeth that way, sir.
Quickly, was Hamilton actually saved by the bell at that time?
I would say yes, in that if there had been 20 more seconds, he would have been out.
Okay, round 7, here's Joe.
7th round, and Dorsey, sensing the kill, bores right in on Hamilton, trying to take him out early here in the 7th round. He had him down, first knocked down of the fight, back into 6th. The bell came along. Hamilton had gotten back to his feet, but as Ken pointed out, he was very wobbly, and there may have been some doubt as to whether referee Roy Kerbin would have stopped the fight at that point. But the bell intervened, and Hamilton has come out with renewed life here in the 7th round.
Hamilton has come out with renewed life, but then again, I think it's only a matter of time. It's now to Mr. Dorsey catch him with a good kick, a good right hand, or whatever. Because right now he's fighting strictly on courage.
Dorsey again goes to the work to the midsection, brings the kick to the midsection, and then goes right back up the stairs to the head with a left-right combination. Now Hamilton fights back with a right-hand lead and then followed it up with a left hook. Missed with 2 more punches and then leans in on top of Dorsey. Dorsey goes right back down to the stomach area.
That's what you call a shoe shot, those small, short shots to the body. But then again, right now in Hamilton's case, his mind says go, but his body is just not responding.
And Hamilton right now unable to cover up and just drops to the canvas. A flurry of blows from Troy Dorsey, who has had just 1 professional fight, is on the verge of winning the U.S. Featherweight Championship in only his 2nd time into the ring professionally, and that is it. They wave it off, and Troy Dorsey, in just his 2nd professional fight, has stopped David Dynamite Hamilton in the battle for the U.S. Featherweight Championship here in the 7th round. 7th round, TKO or knockout, George? Which will they give him?
Well, the referee stopped the fight before he finished the count. So if he stops the fight,
Gotta be a TKO,
it'll be a TKO.
No, but then again, I said Pussy because of the fact that the man was down. He was out, and he stopped the fight because the man was down.